And a very good afternoon to you all. I hope you are well. If you're watching from here in the UK, this is your afternoon call. For you guys stateside, this is your wake-up call, 12 p.m. here in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern time for you guys on, Eastern side. And then we are also, we're really early, 4 a.m. Pacific time as well. If you're watching from either across Europe or, do you know what, just across the globe, it's an absolute joy to have your company on this Friday the 16th of April, end of the week. But it's not the end of the day for me or Joe. Joe's back in the building and we have got a jam-packed day lined up. You had me and Joe all day yesterday and you've got me and Joe all day today as well. Kickstarting with Wake Up Call, where we're going to be sprinkling some of the Craft Vault deals throughout the show as well. And then what we've also got later on in the day, 3 p.m. here in the UK or 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time, also with myself and Joe, that is the Craft Along. That's going to be our advanced twist and pop that we'll be having a look at also when it comes to Wake Up Call very, very shortly. There is the list across on social media where you can get all the bits and pieces ready to go so you can be crafting along with us. And with it being Friday, we're going to end the day with a Colour Me Happy. And I really, really am happy when it comes to these ones because it's not often I get to do a Colour Me Happy, and we are going all out. We're going all inky with tri-blends, sparkle pens, aqua pens, and we've got some brand new Connie stamps as well. So that's then going to be 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. The sun is out, the Friday feeling is well and truly here. Me and Joe, gosh only knows after the last couple of days what we have in store for us today, Joe. I'm looking forward to see exactly what's going to be happening.
I am too. I'm looking forward to see if we've got a job by the end of the day, because from Wednesday to today, Craig, it has got progressively worse, our behaviour. So let's try and, keep it on the right side today. It's going to be a really, really fun day. I was just looking at the comments, Craig. We can tick a new country off the list. Abaton to Bean is saying hi from the Republic of Kiribati. I do not even know where that is. Johnny is going to Google it. He'll try and spell it. He'll fail. I'll spell it to him after we've done the opening of the show. Make sure you get in touch with us. We love it when you chat along live with us. You can do that on Crafters TV on Facebook, or of course you can do it over on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe there and you'll be then informed of all of our fabulous shows. Now, because it is Friday, I'm going to be challenging Craig in this show. I've got an idea up my sleeve for a demo I'd like him to do. He has no idea what it is. Who knows how that is going to pan out? It's going to be very, very exciting. Now, something else, talking of very exciting, is to get it, got it good. Now, this week's is Crafters Inspiration. These magazines are absolutely chock-a-block, jammed full of inspirational projects. 72 in this one for you to have a go at. Beginners, intermediate, advanced projects in here. You get lots of extras. You've got a stencil in here, a stamp set. There's a die collection in here for you too. $5.99 or $11.97 is an incredible price when you consider you are getting over £50 worth of incredible crafty goodies jam-packed into every one of those fabulous magazines.
Absolutely. So that's going to be a really good one to pop into your basket. Maybe you've never tried them, but do worthwhile, whether it's for yourself or maybe for a gift. As Joe did pick up on a moment, I found out as I walked into the building today that we're going to be doing something special throughout the show. So I'm aware something's going to be challenged to me, but I don't know what it is. So gosh only knows what it is going to be. What we can do though is we can have a look as to what's coming up in the Craft Along. So I kind of alluded to it right at the very start. If you go across onto the Crafters TV Facebook page or social media, and after this show I will share it onto my page as well, it's going to be the list of what you're going to need to be crafting along with myself and Joe. It is all about an advanced twist and pop. These are so fun. They've got that kinetic feel, they've got that working feel, they've got that play feel as well about decorating the inside of your cards. So we will be decorating the outside of the card, but with the advanced twist and pop, it's all about the inside as well. So if you've maybe not already got your set, what you can do is you can go across and you can be shopping already on our website. This is our Gemini, our advanced twist and pop die collection. Now you're getting 34 elements in total, £90 here in the UK, $105 for you guys stateside. So even then today, and these haven't been seen for quite a wee while now, we've got them back with that saving already in tow. Now I just want to point out that price that you are paying there, even if you're not in our Club Inspire, that's what you're going to pay. Everyone is. However, if you are in our Club Inspire, we will pick up on that later on in the show and throughout today if you've never known what the Club Inspire is all about. But what that will mean is it means that you're going to be paying even less than that, depending on which tier that you are in. So that is a craft along. That's what we're all going to be doing together. And you can then craft along with me and Joe, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, or of course, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a move over to this side. This is all about the Connie Fong Angel Inspiration Stamp and Die collection here. 76 element. Did you not just hear what I just heard in my ear there? Oh, this is going to be another good day because we've got Adam in the building as well. He's in the gallery as well with Johnny. Charlotte's had a couple of days wee break, so it is Johnny and Adam in the gallery today. So, Colour Me Happy. This is our Connie Fong Angel Stamp and Die collection here. Dies within this one here with tri-blend pen. £60 here in the UK, $75 for you guys stateside. Once again, even if you're not in Club Inspire, that's what you're going to be paying right along there. You will get them for even less depending on which tier you are in the Club Inspire. So 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or of course 11 a.m. Pacific Time for you guys. Nice wee saving straight away on these ones there. But we will be using tri-blends, we will be using aqua pens and a whole range of different colour mediums that we can see when it comes to the stamps there. Really, really nice. You might be familiar with some of the other Connie Fong collections when we've got on the show in the past. We will just go over these in a little bit because I'm going to, do you know something? Joe spilled his tea. So he's just having a little bit of or a coffee.
I've mopped
he's
it up.
Having a little bit of a clean up.
No,
we have got the full show when it comes to Wake Up Call, including the Craft Vault deals. Then later on in the show, we've got that craft along, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Or then what you can then do is come along and join both me and Joe once again later on for the Colour Me Happy, which is 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. So that is a jam-packed day lined up on Crafters TV. So it's going to be going out on this Friday with a big bang on the spring, summertime feel. Right, Joe, can I take a deep breath? Can we throw it to you now?
You go for it.
Do you
want to have a look for my cards while you're at it?
What cards have you lost?
Me Crafters TV card.
Right.
I did have it. Anyway, what a smooth start to the show.
I think I've done quite well there, thank you very much.
We have got lots of incredible Craft Vault deals for you throughout the show, which is awesome. And it is a buy one, get one free. And across some really big brands for you too. So I want to have a quickly show you. It's the Positivity collection now. In here, you get the decoupage pads, and these are awesome because what you get is you get the awesome cat, which is that one you can see there, and you're also getting the dog in there too. Now they're all pre-die cut for you, so all you need to do is just pop them out, which is fantastic. And you're also going to get that awesome Pawsome cut and embossed frame in there as well. You're getting that totally free of charge, which I think is awesome. Worth $12.99 or $14.95, $21.47, $29.85. Don't forget, of course, you can use your Club Inspire discount in there as well. $18.78 today in the UK, or $23.88 to get those as a Club Inspire Platinum member, which is fantastic value. I love these. You guys love these as well. If you want to put something quick together, these are fantastic. It is very, very busy as usual. Mariah says Joe literally spilt the tea rather than metaphorically spilling the tea. That is what all the cool kids say for gossiping, spilling tea, Craig.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There you go.
Didn't know that. It's a new one for me, but no, he did actually. It's nicely all tidied up now. I can see at the side here. So yeah, we've got good morning to Lynn Harvey on Facebook is saying, hi Crafters TV. Who are the lovely team today? I hope you are well. So we have got Johnny in the building as well. Hi Johnny.
Hello.
There you go. There's Johnny. Are you well, Johnny?
Good, thank you.
Have you had a lovely week, Johnny?
Very good.
Did you like the wrestling?
Love the wrestling, thank you.
It's back and forwards to the mic. And then you can sit back down, Johnny, you're okay. And we've got Adam as well, as we picked up on right at the start. Good afternoon, Adam.
Hello.
Are you well?
Good.
Okay, doc. Straight to the point on that one there. So what we can then do is let's have a look at these. Val on Facebook is saying, hi Craig and Joe, sure sounds fun. Can you tell me if the twist and pop mechanism is the same size as the twist and pop in the twist and pop up box? I believe it is a different size. We will just pick upon that just very, very shortly. So the original one that I think you're referring to was for our little precious memories, if I think correctly, the little memory books. We will talk you through all of that as the show goes on as well. So let's have a look at these decoupage. Now, the reason that I think so many of you love them, and just like I do, is because it is decoupage. So we're going to go in with the doggy ones here. So you do get the dog ones, you do get the folder as well as the pussycat that Joe was showing you a moment or two ago. Now these are all die cut when it comes to these ones here. So what we can do is let's go straight into this one. And as I said, oh, that one's already popped out, so that's fine. What you've got within here is they're held into place with tiny little pips. Now what I like to do is I like to just manipulate them slightly so that we can then pop them out. Then what I will do is I'll come back along with my scissors and then I would take away any of these little side pips that are holding them in. So we would then just go around and then I would just finish off all of these tiny little bits here. And it's smoothing them off. What you can also do is if you've got a little nail file, then you can come along and sand them off in that way. Just enough so that you're just taking the edges off. What you can then do is if we go back into this sheet here, what you've got is you've then got 3 elements. And they're all numbered for you. So you've got your 1, 2, and you've also got the 3. Now for time and speed, I'm not going to take away any of these little notches that are on these ones. But what you can do is if you want to keep them with the 3-tier of decoupage, you absolutely can. But then what I like to do as well is create more depth. So what I do is I come back in with this one. So let's take out this one again. So I'm going to pop these ones out. If you have made any cards with any of the Nitwit collection, doesn't have to be these ones, do get your pictures sent in. If you send them into studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, you'll see it just in a moment or two, the address coming up on the screen if you need it. And it'll be really good to see. Even if it's not Nitwit collection, if it's anything that you've been creating, do let the team in the gallery know, and then they'll send the pictures through so that we can show you on the screen. You can see that right there, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And don't forget, do get your comments in at the same time, either on Facebook or YouTube, so me and Joe can have a little bit of a read. If I come back to this one here, so what I can do as well is I can start to create extra decoupage here. Now what I mean, so if I go into the top part of this doggy, what I can go in is I can start to do my own little snipping. So we can work all the way around and then finishing the curvature off, and then we can pick out more bits. So there is this layer here. Then we've got this single little doggy here. So what I could do is I could come in, I'm going to roughly cut all the way around here, and then I can come in and finish this one off. So although you've got the 3 layers instantly done for you, you can absolutely come along and create more layers if you want. You've got that option. And I think within these ones here, because they're matte and because they've got that cutesy character look, I think that's why so many people have adored these ones, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. I've investigated. Johnny obviously couldn't spell it because he hasn't told us where it is. Kiribati is halfway between Hawaii and Samoa.
Wow.
It's actually not that far from, it's sort of, yeah, just a little bit closer to Hawaii than New Zealand. Or like a little bit closer than halfway.
Yeah.
So I think we truly are global, aren't we?
We really, really are.
And we've also got Denise from Trinidad in as well, in the Caribbean. How awesome is that? Giona's in West Virginia. Mariah's in Hamburg, upstate New York. Angela is in Ontario, Canada. Shelley's in Michigan. Pamela's in as well from a cold and wet central New York. And Beth's in from Minnesota. I mean, we really are a mixed bag today, Craig.
We really are. Really right across the globe. Although, were you just saying there, that's a tough word for me and Adam today when you're saying it, Samoa. Don't get us started on Samoa Joe in
Why?
the WWE. Yeah, just
Samoa?
Don't. Samoa Joe. Yeah, they've let him go.
What the? Oh, is it a person?
It's a person.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah, they've let him go. Mad Mad mistakes. So don't get me and Adam being a wrestling fan.
Is Adam a fan of the wrestling?
Oh
as well,
yeah,
then?
he is.
Did you enjoy WrestleMania, Adam?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're always in the building. He wouldn't pop up and say hello, but ask him about wrestling. Boom, he's
There
in
you
there.
go, straight in there. But yeah, going back on what you were saying, Joe, it's good to see any additional collections, any different companies, countries.
Right. Countries, yeah.
Get the C out, get the right one. So if maybe you've been watching for a wee while and you've maybe not been commenting, do let us know.
Yes,
you know,
please.
anywhere across the globe. I want to know. Yeah, even if it's first time watching us or first time commenting, let us know where across in the globe. Maybe it's somewhere that no one's commented from before.
Maybe. We get them all. Kiribati is definitely a first for us, Craig. Crafters TV, if you're on Facebook, drop in there. Our social media superstar for today's lovely Rachel, or of course, Crafters Companion on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Do the what?
That was it. That was the noise of hitting the subscribe button.
Oh, it is actually.
Yeah, I don't know, is it? It is
Oh, I
in my
don't know.
head.
I thought it was.
Oh.
I thought that's why you were doing it.
Not sure.
Not sure. So we've gone now from what would be 3 layers, and now we've then gone and created extra layers by creating extra decoupage. So let's bring in a few finished samples to show you. So these ones are using the Pussycats that we can see on this one here, which come within the set. You're getting that decoupage of the Pussycats, the doggies, and you're getting that embossing folder as well. It is a cut and emboss folder. So this is the cut and emboss folder's been used on this one here. I do have a finished sample at the side that also shows off the folder and a little bit more. Maybe you got the original paper pads and you want to maybe stock up on more of the decoupage. Good thing with these ones here is with that decoupage is obviously you might want to stock up on more of it. You may already have that cut and emboss folder, however, maybe give it a gift to someone. It's going to go through your Gemini Junior and also your Gemini Midi, depending on the size of the card that you're going to be embossing. But popping the decoupage over the top, something really, really simple. You don't need to do much at all to it. Maybe go in with extra accent colours when it comes to any of your colour and mediums. Not surprised that this has always been a firm favourite, and to see it as part of a craft vault is really good, really enjoyable to see it too.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have to be quick for this though, because a fifth of the stock has already gone. Just in those few minutes that Craig was demonstrating it there. Kathy was saying, hang on, do you get 2 pads? Yes, you do. So you get 1 pad, which is the Pussycats, which is these ones just here. You get 48 sheets in there. That means that's 48 dimensional toppers you can create. You also get another 48 sheets with the dogs, and then you get that incredible cut and emboss folder as well. It's a great deal as well. $17.18 or $23.88 for our Club Inspire Platinum members. You do also get the 3D glue gel included as well. So you've got the adhesive that you need in there to pop those topper elements together, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, Craig, I believe, has got a little sneaky peek coming up of what is happening in our craft along show, which will be, of course, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Craft alongs, Craig, quickly have become, haven't they, like people's favourite show on the schedule?
They really have, because it's that one show where what we really do is we just really slow it down, slow it completely down, and we craft along together. So we do it step by step, we take breaks where I'll go back to Joe so it gives you time to catch up on any bits, and then by the end of it, you will even create it exactly what I've done, or you can do your different twists on it, no pun intended, or you can do different colours, you can do exactly as I do, or any of us on the team when it comes to the craft along, or you can mix it up. So before we show you some finished samples, I tell you what, let's give you that list of what you're going to need if you want to create exactly what I'm going to do. So you're going to need your twist and pop mechanism die, the twist and pop cake time dies. You're going to need your scoreboard, contemporary waterfall paper pad. We've got the stamping card, matte black card, watercolour card, orange and yellow ribbon, and your guillotine as well. And then additional items, you're going to need foam pads, tacky glue, all-purpose glue, hot glue gun, tape pen, low-tack tape, your classic pen Poppy DR2, quick dry ink pad, Bordeaux or pink tulip, and pink tulip, pigment ink pad, orange and straw bale as well, And then also just a few additional elements to finish it off to really create a really nice twist and pop. Pearl gems and yellow dazzler gems. Water in a paintbrush, bone folder tool, tissue, kitchen paper, pokey tool, glass mat, stamping mat, acrylic block, pencil, rubber, and tweezers as well. So that is everything that I will be using to create that project that I've got at the side that we'll show you in a moment. Again, please don't worry if you don't have the exact things. You might not have the gems. You might want to use a different red. You absolutely can. That's just to give you an idea of the exact thing that I'm going to be using, and you can do exactly as I am, or you can change it up if you want. So there we go. So if you've maybe not got the collection and you want to be crafting along later on down the line, always keeping in mind, yes, we won't be live, but you can always go back and craft along as well. That's your Gemini Advanced Twist and Pop die collection. So you're going to be getting 34 elements in total, £90 here in the UK, $105 for you guys stateside. If you are in Club Inspire, you will be paying even less than that. So you've seen on the screen what to expect. I'll show you some finished samples. This is what we're going to be creating in the craft along. Now what we've done is we have kept this one very simple in the fact of we're making the actual product, the twist and pop, do the shouting. So we're going to come in here. Now look at that. So this is your twist and pop. This is the cupcake. Now you may choose to do exactly what I do, but maybe use the love hearts instead, or the balloons, which you can do. So we're going to decorate it front and back, but it's all about the mechanism when it comes to the inside. So that's what we're going to be making, but let's show you some of the other things that you can be doing with any of the other ones. So decorating your cards or projects, in whichever way that you so wish. This one being, so if we open that one up on this one here with the balloon, we just need to stick that back bit slightly, so you've got your balloons. So going all bright, going all vintage tones that we can see into here. How lovely is that one there? Depending on the colour that you use, can look spectacularly different. So you maybe want to pop some photos. How cute is that one there? Friends or family, little kiddies, little babies within the family. A nice alternative way from a memory book or a scrapbook page. You've got these different ways in which you can use them. So let's turn it around that way so that we can see here. So opening it up, another one with the cupcake here. So if you want to do maybe your paper piece and bits, then you can do. If you want to colour them with your tri-blends, then you can do as well. There's another cupcake. Have I got this one here. I like this one. So if I have a look here, going with the reds and the blacks on this one. Look at that. It's, oh no, what's the kind of the title of the frame? It's kind of like a, it's not like a silhouette. You know when you get the silhouette of, no, I can't think. I'll come to me. You know how you sometimes get them on the pendant and you just get that side view of the lady? Yes, it's like silhouette, but there's a specific name as well, Adam. It will
made
come
out
to
of
me.
like mother of pearl.
It'll come to me. If it doesn't come to me, then I know many
Someone
of you,
will know at home,
someone
Craig.
at home will know. So that is what's coming up in the craft along. They did say, Craig, are you going to do a demo on this one? I thought, no, I'm going to leave you just waiting that little bit longer as well. Give you some of the inspiration as to what you can be doing when it comes to the finished samples that I showed you there. But that is going to be 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time with myself and Joe. As like we picked up on near the start of the show, yes, we want to see your pictures in Wake Up Call, but absolutely by towards the end of Craft Along, Joe will give you a little bit of a nudge to say get your photos in, because we'd love to see how your Craft Along's been going along when it comes to the show. But I can see as well, Joe, a cameo. Thank you, Monica.
A cameo?
Cameo. I knew someone at home would be able to read into my mind as to what I was saying. Cameo, Joe, that's exactly what I was trying to think of a moment ago.
Oh, I'm glad we got there in the end. Right. Patty says, I thought Craig wasn't going to talk about wrestling anymore.
No,
I mean, I just don't think that's going to be a thing, do you?
I think what I actually said was I wasn't going to talk about WrestleMania anymore. Mm-hmm.
So that's like me saying I'm not going to talk about Eurovision anymore, but I'm actually saying I'm not going to talk about the Sam Marinese entry anymore.
That's it, exactly it.
Right, let's move on. I want to share with you the incredible Rose Garden collection that we've got for you. Absolutely loads in here. Now, you're not paying for the foam, the stamens, or the Thinking of You metal die. So you're going to get that amazing luxury cardstock in here. You're also getting the flower forming foam and the stamens there, as we looked at, along with the flower forming die in here. You've got sentiments both in stamp and die form, and then you've got those regal frames in there too. It's a brilliant price for what is quite a big collection there. $27.20 as a platinum member in the UK, $36 as a platinum member in the US. You're actually getting the stamens, the foam and the die free, plus an extra 10% off as well. If you want to have a look at all the deals that are in the show, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. There you can watch and shop at the same time. Just click that shop the show button and you'll be able to see absolutely everything that is in this show for you. Great little collection here on this one, Craig.
Karen, you've just made my day.
Oh, what?
Karen on Facebook said, please tell Craig. Well, I'm going to do one better. I'm going to read it out. Please tell Craig, WWE Mania Corporate Office, WWE headquarters, is a short distance from my home in Connecticut. I would give you a list of the WWE entertainers who live in Connecticut, but I'm afraid Craig might leave Crafters Companion and move to Connecticut. Don't need to worry on that one. If you do happen to have any photos of the surrounding area in the building, I know myself and Adam would love to see them as well.
Adam wouldn't. He's Adam saying, no, don't bring me into this.
UK. We would love to see that. Maybe you've just been spying out the bedroom window, taking pictures of big Titan Towers, as they like to call it. On that note, I'm not trying to pad this bit out because I have no idea what's away to come next, but I believe you've got some kind of a challenge for me when it comes to, well, I know it's Rose Garden, but is that not the, oh, am I not doing, I thought the challenge was now.
No.
Oh, okay.
Shall I give you a minute?
No, I've got it all here. I've got it here. I thought that was the challenge bit there.
Oh. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Right, so, yeah. See, that's what threw me, is I'm away to do a demo and then I have to be challenged. Johnny, can we flip it round? Do you think we could? Joe, do you already know what you're going to challenge me?
I've got a good idea, I think.
Do you? We may as well do it now. It makes sense to do it now instead of doing a demo and then the challenge.
All right, I'll tell you what, I was having a good think about it this morning.
Okay.
I was looking at this collection, I thought, do you know what? I thought I'll go, you know, it's like Food Heaven, Food Hell on that TV show.
Yeah.
I thought, do I really wind him up and go for something, you know, like a quadruple stack triple easel card or something that or do I go nice and give him something that I think would be awesome and he'd love doing? So I've gone nice, Craig, because, you know, we are friends. So I thought, how about if you create a bouquet of flowers for us? He doesn't know that that was what I was going to choose, by the way.
A bouquet of flowers?
A bouquet of flowers, yeah.
What do you class as a bouquet?
Well, you know, a collection.
Yeah, at least 12, not on your Nelly. Not on your Nelly. I'm going to give it a go. I will absolutely give it a go. If you're expecting...
Wow, that was me being nice, Craig.
How long have I got, though?
You've got about 4.5 minutes. You got 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Oh, gosh, I can do like 3 bouquets in that.
Wow, this is a real roller coaster, isn't it, this show?
Okay, let's go am I doing a bouquet with flower forming or the cardstock?
Oh, it's up to you.
I suppose it's up to, okay, right. Let's go for it. So I've got the full kit here that's on the show. So of course, let's go in with the traditional rose die. So let's do some with the flower forming foam here. Let's get some stamens ready. Let's see if we've got some wires down in Sarah's stash underneath, which I think bear with. Yep.
It could go horribly wrong this section of the show, couldn't it?
It could do. So
poor Jake's going to be running up and down.
We've got some wire, we've got the stamens, I've got the dye, an iron. Let's go here. Right. So what we can do is let's get this ready to go here. So I've got my iron, and what I'll also need is my hot glue. You can tell I had no idea what you was way to do here. Right, hot glue, let's plug this all in, and we're going to go for some kind of bouquet. So let's go for it. Anyone that's relatively new or new to flower forming, use a heat source. Either, I'm using a specific craft iron, but a travel iron will work just the same, and a home iron will work just the same as well. So what we can do is let's go in with the dyes now. And we've got, thank you, Sharon, on YouTube saying, come on, Craig, you can do this. You know, I could do it if they gave me a product with the dies in them.
No, this is what the challenge is. You got to cut them out with your teeth. Would you like mine? I've got an open one here, Craig.
Have you got an open one?
There you are. See, this is what friends are for.
I think you've just come along and you've done that on purpose, just booby trap them.
Would I really do a thing like that?
Yeah, you would.
I totally would.
Yeah,
I wish I'd have
totally
thought about it, to be honest.
Right, let's go in with a few different colours here. Now with the foam, what you're able to do is die cut a multitude of layers at once. Now you would be more sparingly when it comes to your foam. What I'm going to do is I even need to, wait, we're that unaware that we're not even plugged in. There we go. So what I'm going to do is, so you would be more precious when it comes to your foam, but because I've not got that much time, what we're going to do is I'm going to position them in. Now I am chancing it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. Same plate configuration that we would do when it comes to our die cutting. And then we're going to run this one through. So although the dies, you know, initially they are to use with the flower formant, you can use them with cardstock as well. That's why I asked Joe if he had any preference, because you can still make paper flowers with these dies.
Lisa just says, love you too. How nice is that? We love you too, Lisa.
We do have a laugh, don't we? We do have great. Gosh only knows what it's going to be like when I come through to Manchester for a day or two. Manchester won't know what's hit it.
It really won't.
Won't, will it? Here we go. Let's peel all
I've
these
just stopped
out.
talking there because anything I say will just
Yeah.
end up.
I know, I'm the
incriminating
same as
myself.
well. I'm the same.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there, Craig. We're going to Friends Fest, aren't we, Craig?
We are. We absolutely are.
It'll be loads of fun.
It's going to be so much fun as well. And then you're going to take me around some of the sites as well, all going well.
All the sites, yes.
All of them. Johnny, do you want to come? Yeah?
Johnny's up for it.
Johnny's up.
Adam, do you want to come?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. No,
Oh,
it's
no.
there, Adam. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
It was Craig that had forgotten about you. I don't forget about you. We need to rein it in. Right. Pamela says, I missed it. What is the challenge? The challenge is for Craig to make a bouquet of flowers, Pamela. That is the challenge.
It is.
Which I think, just a nice one to start you off with. Something that I know you enjoy, Craig.
It is, and I do. It's one of those therapeutic crafts to do. It's very mindful, very much like colouring. You get lost in the world of what you're doing. What I'm doing is this bit, I'm just prising them apart, and you might think, gosh, you need to hurry up, Craig. But what we've done, once we have turned around and done these peeling apart, what it will do, we can then start to create our flowers. So what we can then do, now I just heard someone in my ear right there. And I promise I'm not going to, what, she sent pictures? Mick Foley. So I should probably just tell you what's going on in my ear. Karen has sent some, it's Mariah, sent some memorabilia pictures in. Mick Foley, Jerry the King Lawler, that'll be good to see. Anyway, let's go back to this.
McFlurry, did you say? What was the first guy's name?
Mick Foley.
Oh, I thought you said McFlurry and Jerry the King Lawler. Like,
Jerry the King Lawler and Mick Foley. Right. You've got me saying it now. Or Mankind was one of his other names. Or Dude Love, Cactus Jack. He went by a few names, a bit like yourself. A few names.
I've only got one name.
That's not what we have to call you in here. It's like Adam. It gets called Lord Adam.
Lord Adam. Where did that come from, Adam?
I don't know. Where did it come from, Adam?
He bought a lordship because you are actually a lord. There you go. He's a real lord. Where do you phone up the dentist and make appointments as Lord Adam? He hasn't had any dental work since. Okay.
Well then, here we go. Yeah, funny. I never gave it a thought as to where Because we do actually call him Lord Adam.
We do.
Yeah. Did you not change your Twitter handler to Facebook to Lord Adam? Or have you changed it back?
Changed it back.
Why did you change it back? Oh,
To be more professional. Wow.
You're working with the wrong company then. Not with us lot. Not with this lot. So what I'm doing here, Joe, is I'm not going to do any of the shaping or distressing or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do simply heating of the foam so that we can then start to do some creating of the flowers. So I've done 3 sizes. You do get 4 of the dies, but I've gone for 3 sizes just now. And I'm popping it straight onto the heat. Now, whether you're using a craft iron, a travel iron, or a home iron, what you'll do is pop it towards the highest temperature. The higher and the hotter the temperature, the quicker that it's going to form. So let's pop it on. I'm popping it in with my heat tool as well. And I'm using our ball tools. And for this one at the moment, I'm using the largest end when it comes to the ball tools.
Awesome. So you'll find, and I think the ball tools and the sponge are in stock at the moment, aren't they, Craig? Over,
I believe that they
on
are.
the website,
Yeah.
so you'll be able to grab those if you do need them. I mean, because you're using a craft iron, but you could have just said, use a domestic iron. Of
course you could.
Fine, isn't it?
Sarah uses home iron, domestic iron. So you could be using that as well. What she does with her home iron is she'll have it, because of the size of it, she'll have it sitting upright. So you can then, of course, have it sitting upright. If you are using a craft or travel one like I do, I just have it down on the back. What I do, here's a little quick tip for you as well. I don't know, mine says, again, it is a specific craft iron. But what I do on this one is I'll sometimes pop bits of hot glue on the reverse of my iron and then stick it to my glass mat. And then it just means it stops it moving. And then all that you need to do is once you're finished, it's cooled down, you just tip it up, and then what it does is it breaks the seal of the glass. It doesn't break the glass, but it breaks the seal between your hot glue and the glass mat, and then you can move it. So another little tip for you on that one.
Rhonda would like to know, what is the finger toboggan actually called?
Just a distressing tool, isn't it?
Is it the petal distress tool?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
The finger toboggan, or sometimes affectionately known as the finger clog as well.
The finger clog, yeah. It's Ben calls it toboggan, and you call it the clog,
I do
don't
indeed,
you?
yeah. But it is called a petal distress tool. You can...
that's good, Johnny.
To cloggan. Oh, is that what we called it last weekend? The to cloggan, right. But it is, petal distress tool. So you'll find that over on the website as well.
Yeah. Anything extras like that, then you'll find across on the website. So I'm just going to do that now while I've got the hot glue up and running. I'm going to pop that one in, just holding it for a second. And then it just means it's going to be nice and stable. It's going to stop moving. If you are using, as I said a moment ago, the home iron, then it's going to sit upright if you choose to use it that way. The only thing I would say is don't attach it to your craft mat, because your craft mat's still going to just then move all about. Best to do it on something sturdy like your glass mat.
Or your nice wooden worktop or your
yes,
dining
do
table.
not, yeah.
No.
Yeah, absolutely do not do that. Do not do that whatsoever. So what we can do is let's get a few more, just of these smaller ones, and we've got the static as well, just sticking to them. So let's go into the smaller ones, and then I'm going to come down slightly in size, just to make them smaller. So the larger the ball tool, the more open cup that they're going to be. The smaller the ball tool, then the more closed cup they're going to be. We're going to go in here. But the foam within this set, you get green as well, so you can still start to incorporate some green into it. And same with the cardstock that Joe was showing you. The cardstock colours match the foam colours as well. So you can start to do maybe a combination of the foam as well as the cardstock.
Awesome, I love that. We were talking yesterday, weren't we? What were we talking about making out of it yesterday? Well, with Sharon Callis range, using things like the vintage diary paper pads to make the flowers, or the succulents using those. Wouldn't they also look brilliant with these dies to make little paper flowers with?
They would look really nice. They really would look nice. Do you know what you could do as well? Now, I've never tried it, so I'm just trying to think with my crafty head on. See if you were to create one of Sharon Callis's flowers using the foam and quill it like you would do with cardstock. Once you're done, once you've got it made, what you could do is if you tip it upside down and very quickly on a heat source, just dab it and it'll start to shape it slightly as well. Good examples maybe the grass. If you use that with the green foam. Now, like I say, I've not tried it, but I don't see why something like that would work. Just quickly, the quicker you do it, the quicker it's going to hit and shape.
Could you blast it with a heat tool, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You can do your flower foam with a heat tool. The only thing with that, it's not really that it's a negative, it just means it's going to completely shape in a completely different way. With a heat source such as an iron, you've got a little bit more control as to when you want to take it away from the heat source. With a direct heat tool, what you're going to do is that's just going to heat it instantly, and you're not always going to be able to take it away from that heat source as quick as maybe an iron. But give it a shot, you can absolutely do it. And also what you can do as well, if you don't want to use a heat source, just use your thumbs. The heat from your thumbs or your fingers, that's going to activate the foam as well, so you can still start to get any of the shaping without actually doing any heat source whatsoever. So you've got that option as well. Maybe you want to do a little bit of flower forming, but maybe you've got some little kids about and you don't want to have the heat source. So at this point, I would just lift it up onto my glass mat. Because it's your hot glue, it's dried, and then any excess, just peel it off. So what we can do now is let's bring in our pokey tool and we can start to form some of these flowers. Joe?
Mandy Doodlehands would like to know, Craig, do I need to heat leaves and foliage when I am flower forming?
You can, or you don't have to. It's one of those, if you want to leave it as it is, you can. Do kind of what I said with Sharon Callis as well. If you've got the leaves, tell you what, I can kind of show you. Let's pretend this is, I'm going to peel this one off. Let's pretend that this is a leaf. What I would do, Joe, is just on the edge of your heat source, just gently maneuver it, and then you're going to get that shape to it. So I wouldn't go direct on personally, but what you can do is, again, take one of the petals or one of the foliage, whichever one that is, lay it onto your heat tool or heat source. That will shape it enough. So you've got a little bit of shape, but without going direct onto the heat. So you can try it that way, but I do some where I don't heat the leaf foam whatsoever.
Awesome. I guess you could as well. Could you do the flowers in the foam and the foliage in paper if you wanted to, Craig?
Of course you can.
Mix up those sort of textures.
You can indeed, yep. Maybe if you've got some little bits of fabric or that, because these are an open die, so they're not an intricate detailed die. So if you maybe want to do some little bits of fabric or that as well, start to incorporate any of the mediums that you're doing, then go for it. That would actually look quite fun and interesting.
Awesome.
So try it. Here we go. So what I've got some little bits of wire. There's only a couple bits of wire left, so I'm being quite sparing here. And I'm using 3 stamens and then turning them over, bending them over, and then that's going to give me 6 of them. And I'm going to twist, so that's going to give me that feeding point just in a moment. So I would twist just a little bit more, but what we can do is let's start, what have I done with my pokey tool? So we've got a nice selection of different colours and also sizes. So always start with the smallest one, and let's go in with a light one. So let's go into here. So let's do another small one, but using a red. And what I'm doing is I'm offsetting it, so the petals are just landing in between each one. And then let's go into a medium one, pop that one in, and then let's go into a largest one, into here. So I'm only going to do, that's 2 small, 1 medium, and 1 large. So what I'm then doing is I'm going to hold it with my thumbs. What you could do as well is pop a little bit of hot glue in between each layer, or what I do is I just wait till we get to the very end, and then I'll bring in my hot glue, and then I'm going to put a little bit here. And because I'm away to do a couple more, Johnny, how long have I got? Okey-doke, that's fine. I think we'll take that remaining time, Johnny, if that's okay with you. And then what we can do is it just means then we can spend a little bit of time. Just to explain to all of you, I was going to do another shorter demo on this, but I've got myself bag myself a
You're in
couple
the
of extra
zone,
minutes.
aren't you, Craig? You
So we'll
really
just
are.
keep going.
If you want to see more flower forming as well, remember there was very recently a flower forming craft along with the lovely Leanne, so do go back and watch that back. And I think there's been at least, 4 or 5 full-on flower forming masterclasses, Craig. You'll find all of those over on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Remember, you can watch all of our shows ever back on demand. We must be up to like 3.5, nearly 4 months worth of continuous content now over on the website. So if you are new to us, you can go back and, it's a whole year's worth of fun for you over on the website.
Yeah, there's loads and loads, isn't there? And the thing is I suppose it's like any live TV as well. If you go back and watch, then if you want to just go straight to the demonstration parts, then you've got that option, don't you, to just skip little bits. Or
you
do
can
what Adam
cut me
said.
out completely if you want, Craig.
Or just mute all of us, as Adam's just said there.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do that.
So you do you, as
Exactly.
we say. Lorraine says, hey Joe, can you please ask Craig for any tips about making flowers with vellum? Thank you in advance.
With vellum, I would use them the same way as I would do any cardstock flowers. So cut your vellum using the dies, and then I would still use my ball tool. What I would do is I wouldn't necessarily use this foam mat to shape your vellum or cardstock. What I would do is use your stamping mat to shape it, because it's got a lot more give within this one here, but still a little bit more stable. So you're going to get more shape when it comes to your tougher mat that you can do with that stamping mat. Alternatively, if you don't have one of them, you can always use a mouse mat, as long as it's the padded one. You know how some are padded in the middle, but they've got that plastic coating?
Yes,
Don't
not
use
one of
that, 'cause
those.
you're not going to get any shape to them. But if it's quite a thick, sturdy mouse mat, then yeah, you can use that as well.
Brilliant.
So-
Very, very busy on this collection here, Craig. Lorna Jane saying, I didn't think I could resist that deal. Just ordered the Rose Garden set and some more plates for the Gemini too, as I think I'm going to be busy over the next few weeks. I can't wait to see what you create, Lorna Jane.
It's going to be good, just that interesting fact. Whether you use the collections as a standalone, or what more and more have you been doing, and it's so good to see, is you've been sending pictures in where you're combining products, from all of our collections, and then maybe you've been combining some from, obviously with having Hunky Dory as of late, so it's nice to see, because that's the good thing. You don't just have to use one collection per card. You maybe wants to start to incorporate other elements elsewhere, and that's the thing. Have fun, it's what it's all about. So, popping them through, using my pokey tool, and then let's take another couple of
How many flowers are we
stamens.
getting then in this bouquet, Craig?
Well, basically, I am using as much time as I can
Right.
to make a few. So if I don't, three or four? Is
I
that,
think that's a
would that
good.
cover
I think
a
that's.
bouquet?
I think that's all right, don't you? What do
Yeah.
you guys think? 3 or 4 at home? Is that all right?
So what we'll do is we'll do 3 because.
Adam says he wants 20 flowers in his bouquet.
Oh, does he? He can come and give
Yeah.
me a hand then. If he's wanting that many. What I would do, if we're going to do a bouquet like we're doing, similar to embellishments, I would do odd numbers. So 3, 5, 7, 9. So therefore we will stick with the 3. What it does as well is I can run 2 of these frames in, and it gives us something to stick the bouquet on, and then hopefully that will do you proud.
Oh, I'm over the moon. Cock-a-hoop.
Cock-a-hoop.
D says, is the wire on the stamens a must, or does it just make it easier to put the stamens through the foam?
So the wire that comes and attaches the stamens, that's simply to hold it all together. To feed through the foam, I would certainly say you're going to need wire. Otherwise, what you would need to do is really what you could do is make a really large hole into the middle, into your foam. So make a good sizable hole in the middle. Then what you would do if you don't have wire, do what I've done a moment ago, fold it over, and then you would need to just be careful at this point, put some hot glue around the end, let it cool enough so it's cool but it's pliable, and then start to shape it to a point and then feed it through. It is doable doing it that way, but if you can get some real thin jewellery wire, then that's what I would do. It makes it even easier doing it in that way.
Brilliant. Diana agrees 3 or 4 would be great. Joy says, perfect, Joe. 3 makes a bouquet, apparently. So you're good with 3, Craig.
There we go. Let's do that then. So what we can do is let's go into the cardstock then. The cardstock is a mix of pearlescent and linen. So let's do 2 layers of this frame. And what we'll do is we'll do the green and the blue, so it's going to give it that base for the 2 reds, or the red and the pink. So let's do that one, and then let's do this one. So we'll do blue as the large one, Joe. Then we'll put the green layer over the top, and then we will stick our flowers on top, and then we'll see how it looks.
Brilliant, sounds great. Now, remember, loads coming up today here on Crafters TV. Make sure you stay tuned all day. It's myself and Craig all day for you today as well. So who knows what trouble we'll get ourselves in. So we've got Johnny and Adam next door in the gallery, and those two, those two, they lead us astray right up that garden path, Craig, don't they?
They really, really do, yeah. To be honest, the last couple of days, it was really the 2 Georges. They were the one to blame, weren't they?
They were. It's never our fault,
It's never our fault. Never
Absolutely
our fault. Never our fault.
Never our fault.
Always innocent. Always innocent.
Jeffrey's enjoying the tips this morning. Catherine would love to see more craft alongs for flower forming. Also, Catherine says, hello, love flower forming. Craig is a fab tutor. Excellent tips and ideas, as always. Sarah Brown says, Joe and Craig always make me have a smile and a giggle, so thanks, guys. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. Anytime. Aisha saying, good Friday morning, everyone. Happy to see Craig and Joe have a full day of shows lined up for us. We really do. Make sure you keep it tuned all day to Crafters TV. Mariah says she uses floral wire. You can get a lot for very, very little money. Pam says just use the wire that comes with the stamens. Once pulled through and glued, I then unwind the wire, cut off the excess stamens and reuse the wire. That's a good tip, isn't it, Craig?
It's a good tip. Really, really good tip to do that one. You will get so many uses before you've been applying it too much where it will then start to snap off. But yeah, you will get a really, really good amount of use on that one. So if you aren't able to find any jewellery wire or that, then yeah, do that one. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good starter for you. And that's it. It's good that we can give you hints and tips, and then you can not only give us hints and tips, but you can give everyone else them as well. Always nice. That's why we love your comments as well. So getting them in. So you might have your own hints and tips, get them in so we can read them out. So what I'm doing is let's go into this one here, and then let's bring in these few here. So now that these have dried, what I'm going to do is snip the edge, the base off here, and then that one, and then that one. And then what I would do as well is these larger ones, I potentially would have heated them just a little bit more to shape. So let's very quickly just do this one here. So even afterwards, once that you've heated them, shaped them and formed them, you can still go back and add more shape to them if you want. So what I'm then going to do is we can then go, we're kind of actually, should have gone with the other one, we're kind of covering that green at the back, but you know what, it's just going to peek out that little bit, which will be quite nice. So let's go this one into here. So let's pop that one. And when it comes to attaching them, to actually attach your flower forming on, I would use our glue gel, because then we get that wee bit more manoeuvrability. But hot glue will still do the same. You'll just need to be a little bit more precise as to where you want to pop them. Come along, and you know what, let's fold this one piece of cardstock in half, Joe. Let's do, let's go 5. What would we do? Let's do, so if I do 10 inches, this is literally just going to take 20 seconds or so, Johnny. Let's fold that in half. Let's make that a little bit shorter here at the side. Let's actually go 4 inches. And then this is just going to create a basis for us to put our frame on, so that it's just not sitting in mid-air. Let's pop that there before it's probably going to fall. There we go, let's bring this one in. And then let's just use our hot glue for speed. Let's pop that one into here. Let's have it so it's popping over the top, Joe. We could come along with one of the sentiment stamps. Here we go. What about, is that okay for you?
I think that's brilliant, Craig. Challenge completed. Amazing.
So I would just
I'll have a
put
think
one of
about what I'm going to challenge you to next Friday then, Craig.
Quite enjoyed that actually, Joe. That was
I thought
really
you
good.
might. Brilliant. And remember, this is something you can create at home using this collection because you are getting everything that you need included here, which is brilliant. So you're going to get the flower forming foam. You're not paying for that, which is awesome. You're also going to get the mixed card pack in here, the stamens, which you're getting for free, the traditional rose dies in there for you, along with the regal frames and also the happiness blooms. We're also throwing in that thinking of you sentiment stamp totally free of charge. Very busy on this. Platinum members can pick this up for $27.20 or $36 if you want to get your hands on it. A fifth of the stock has already sold out and gone. I wanted just to remind you once more of that incredible Get It, Got It Good. This week's Get It, Got It Good is the Crafter's Inspiration. And what you've got in here are 72 incredible projects for you, as well as loads of hardware. So you're going to get stamps, you're going to get dies, you're going to get a stencil in there. You're getting actually over £50 worth of crafted goodies inside every single one of these magazines. $5.99 in the UK, $11.97 if you're in the US. Remember, we launch a brand new Get It, Got It Good every single Monday on Wake Up Call. Incredible value, that one, isn't it? Absolutely awesome. Now, talking about awesome value, I believe we're going to have a look at the twirling characters, which I absolutely love. So what you are getting in here, you're going to get the dog and the bird totally free of charge, which is awesome. Let me just show you what you are receiving in each one of these. So this is what you're going to get in there. You're going to get all the stamps and dies that you need to create the twirling elements, the aperture, but also create that fabulous sentiment too. And then this is the kind of thing that you're going to be able to make. I absolutely love this one in here with the unicorn. They are loads of fun and really super simple to put together as well. So you're going to get in here the elephant, the unicorn, do you know what this says on it? The Quirlingerhass is what that says. I think we've got a German packaging one here. You're going to get the bunny rabbit is what that is, or Quirlingerhasse if you are in Germany. You've also got the twirling bird, the twirling cat, and of course you are going to get the dog in there as well. The dog and the bird you are receiving totally free of charge, which is awesome. It is actually the lowest price yet on this particular collection too. So make sure you grab a hold of these. Platinum members $25.56 or $31.84 is your price on these. Craig, these are loads of fun, aren't they? I know lots of people grab these when we launched them. They're very, very popular and just something a little bit out of the ordinary, I think.
They are, because they've got that combination of cuteness, but they've also got that movement because they're the twirling characters when it comes to that set there. Lot of lovely comments for that challenge demo. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that you enjoyed that one. Karen saying, loved it, Craig. You inspired me to give my flower forming set a play. Excellent. That's what we want to hear. Monica on Facebook saying, so cute, Craig. You're so great at challenges. Well, that was just the first one. We'll see. Maybe if it was really that good, if Joe thinks so, they'll maybe start doing that on a Friday now. Who knows? And Jeanette on YouTube is saying that's fantastic. So thank you so much. But yeah, let's have a look at these twirling characters. So let's give you an idea as to what you can be making when it comes to these finished samples here. Now, depending on the character, you're going to get a different aperture die. So for this one here with the doggy, you get the doghouse. You know, none of us want to be in that doghouse, do we? Not in I know Johnny's in the doghouse quite often with Gemma. So here we go, is the bunny rabbit. You can see on this one here. So if you want to start to do any bigger concepts with this one here, doing it box style, then you can. There's nothing stopping you from using this, on this one, the explosion aperture with maybe the dog if you want to. You can be mixing and matching. So there's another bunny rabbit. So let's go to the pussycat on this one here. I love how the pussycat has the bowl for the fish. It's really, really cute. Really well done. Same with the birdie on this one here with the love
The bird
heart.
looks a bit like Orville, doesn't it?
It does actually,
Doesn't
yeah.
it?
Orville.
I don't know what sort of bird Orville was.
I don't know.
Orville is was a puppet. What was the guy's name who operated Orville? Keith and Orville. Yes, they were very well known in the 70s on TV here in the UK.
Yeah, looked like a furry version of Slimer from Ghostbusters. Green, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was
it
green.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then look at this dimensional card that you can do here. You know, you can then go real to town. Where, yeah, he is. You can see. Sorry, I've just answered a question in my ear there. Yeah, I just answered Adam.
Oh, did you?
Adam was having a conversation with Johnny, and I've just answered the question.
Oh, brilliant.
So lots of different styles, even a longer one.
Definitely Friday today, Craig.
Definitely Friday. I didn't get the P45 last night. I definitely will tonight. Look at the one with the elephant here. Isn't it so cute? This one is actually a balloon style within the middle. So let's have a look, and we will construct the basis of one of them. So let's go in here. So let's go with the unicorn in this one here. And it's not just the actual character that you get some wonderful sentiments as well, that they are separate. So you can start to join them up if you want to, like have a wonderful, magical day and time. So you can have a play with them. You've got the front and the back so that when you're twirling them around, you're going to get that effect. And then you do get a little bit of a step-by-step in various languages as well to cover so many across the globe. So within this one here, although you do get Us on Crafters TV to go back and watch, you do have that little guide too. So what we can do is let's bring in a piece of white stamping card here. And I'm going to come in and we're going to do the die cutting first. And then what we can do is we can come along and then we can stamp, because what we're away to do is we're going to stamp and die cut slightly different. I don't know if you first notice here that with this die, the unicorn is actually facing towards the right. And if you notice on this one, if you do the reverse side, you've got the unicorn that's facing to the left.
Oh.
So you have to stamp on an opposite side, which I'll show you that.
We worked out what the difference was between a horse and a unicorn last night, didn't we,
We
Craig?
did. We
one has a
absolutely
horn,
did.
one doesn't.
Yes, many may have already gathered that, but we worked that out.
Pamela says the twirling characters are great to use in conjunction with the penny sliders too. What a great idea.
Yep, they're really good to work with them. Even your pop-up characters, if you want to start to use them with them as well, then you can do. Works out really well. So there's a great variety of different collections that we do throughout the shows that you'll be able to use them together. Kate on YouTube is saying these are so cute. Wendy, I agree with you, Wendy. Wendy on Facebook saying, I think Joe should do a challenge.
Well, we already have that. We have Try It Tuesday, don't we?
Well, that's true, yeah.
So it already happens. You have to tune in on a Tuesday if you want to see the presenters challenge to trying something.
That'd be good. Are you in this Tuesday? Is it you that's
am
in?
not. It will be
No, is it
Ben
Ben?
this Tuesday.
Is it Ben? I'm wondering if we've got anything planned for him on this Try It Tuesday. I think we do, actually.
Oh, what do you think you've got planned?
I think we do. If it's not this Tuesday, it's the following one.
Oh,
No, not the following one. I'm not here the following week. I'm taking a little break.
Are you?
I am, yeah.
Ah.
Week today will be Wake Up Call. That'll be my last show just for a week.
Okay.
Taking a wee break.
Gonna have a nice little week off.
And I'm going home to Scotland to see my family and
Nice.
friends. So I cannot wait for that one
To
as
Bonnie,
well.
Scotland.
It's going to be good. And then when I come back, my mum's coming back with me as well for a few days, so she can have a few days here.
That'll be awesome.
My
So
stepdad.
it's going to be Wake Up Call with who, I wonder? Wake Up Call with...
I'm also going to answer that one with Adam and say that is already in the works.
Is it?
She doesn't know it yet. Mum, if you're watching, yes, you're going to be coming back with me. You know, you might see her again, just not Skyping in.
Oh.
Well, she needs to do it now, whether she wants to or not, because I've just said it to you, Ollie.
Jenny asks, can you use the twirling dies in the Gemini Go, Craig?
Yes, you can. Yep, Gemini Go or Gemini Mini, all going to work perfectly well. I'm wanting to have a look. I'm just looking for my, here we go, an alcohol ink pad. We've only got rustic brown, but that'll do because it's going to show you how these are done. So let's stamp these ones out. So we're going to do, actually I don't know why I've just die cut 2 of them. That was silly, but hey ho. So what we can do is take in our, I'm just going to use my small acrylic block because I do find it, no I'm not, it's too small. We're going to bring in, let's go for our stamping platform. So let's pop this one in here, and then I'm going to use my alcohol because we'll do a very quick bit of colour in to show you how well that they work.
Don't forget Colour Me Happy as well coming up today. We're doing loads of colouring later, Craig, won't we?
We are indeed, yeah. A lot of variety of different colourways, you know, from alcohol and aqua. So what I'm doing is I'm going to press that one here. And then now, that's why I did die cut 2 for a reason. So there is one way that you can see here. Beautiful. So what I'm then going to do is let's go in with our other one. So we're going to pop it into place, pop it back. We're going to bring in our next one. Now this is where, if we take that other die, so let's pop this one on. Now this is then going to get sandwiched onto the back. But this is where, so that's them both the right way, Joe. So what we need to do with this one is we need to turn it over so that we can stamp in the opposite direction. Now, this is your nice, crisp, clean cut edge. When you turn it around, the reverse end looks a bit, you know, it's not got a smooth cut, and that happens with any die cut machine, any die. If you die cut an image and then flip it around, the back isn't as smooth and crisp and clean. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to come back with my Gemini plates. I'm going to come in with my embossing folder, or my embossing mat, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this one in. I'm going to pop my die cut, so this is facing upwards. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through without my magnetic shim. And what that's going to do is that's going to help, and that's going to press all those outer edges and make it that little bit smoother around the back. Alternatively, what you could do, instead of running it through, you could go around with maybe a little bit of a bone folder or something and smooth the edges. Now I know from the
tip there, Craig.
Sorry?
Top tip there.
Yeah, it's just something nice. I know that from the screen wise, you wouldn't have seen the difference from the back and the front, but instantly already, what it does is it flattens out the image and it kind of takes away the difference from the right side and the wrong side. So there's a little bit of a tip for you. And then what we can do, Joe, is we'll stamp this one and then we'll just do a very, very quick bit of colour in before we assemble it to show you how it works.
Awesome. They look like they're having a little chat with each other when they face each other.
They do, and you can use them that way if you want.
What do you think they're saying to each other?
Just, oh, your horn's bigger than mine.
Adam thinks they're saying, oh, chase me, chase me.
Or that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think, Craig?
Oh, did you not hear what I said there?
No, I didn't.
Oh, did you
Sorry,
not?
I missed it.
He's maybe just saying, oh, your horn's bigger than mine. So what we can do is let's go in with our unicorn here. And although I've used the rustic brown, it is alcohol proof. So this is why I'm going in with my tri-blends. And I'm going to I'm wanting to mirror it. So I'm wanting to colour in the same bits on the reverse and the back. So let's do that one there. And then equally, what you could do is if you want to make it into a little horse, then you could just trim off the top part and then you'll have a nice looking horse. So what we can do is we can then just go in and then just finish these bits here. So let's go in with a little bit of the pale pink and we'll do that one and then we'll do that one and then let's just do one more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of thread. Let's go ice blue. Let's do that one, that one, that one. Oh, I've missed a pink, haven't I? Let's do that. Let's go back to the pink. Do this one here. And going to get a bit of thread now, Joe. So what actually, I know where I can get thread. I know. Bernie doesn't use the machines behind us, does she? Or the main big one, does she?
You can unthread it. You are naughty, Craig. He's going to cut a bit of thread off the top of her machine. Not the overlocker, is it? No, it's not the overlocker. It's cutting it off the sewing machine. What a little rotter. Right, Katie says, can't wait to see Craig's mum on the show. She can spill the beans on you, Craig.
That'd be, yeah. I'd just say I do still need to ask her first. But,
Okay.
I think she'll be up for it.
Imagine if she says no now.
Can you imagine if she says no now? Yeah, she won't be saying no.
Absolutely.
She won't be saying no.
Rhonda says, OMG, you two are hilarious. Thanks, Rhonda. Val saying she'd love to see your mum on the show. She really enjoyed us Skyping in, says Val in Southampton. And Kate says, you deserve a break, Craig. You do.
Ah, bless you. Thank you so much. We all do when it's our time to come around for a little break. It's just I'm more excited this time because I get to go home and see everyone.
Yeah, I think from Friday you're allowed to travel freely, aren't you, around Scotland, which will be awesome. Go to the pub. Can you go to the pub yet in Scotland, Craig? I don't think just yet, can you?
I think it's the same here, outside dining.
Oh, outside,
yeah.
Okay. Because I think hairdressers in North, because we all have, although they're one country, aren't we? The United Kingdom as a whole, we all have different rules on when things have sort of eased after lockdown. So I think Northern Ireland, their hairdressers open a week on Friday, but then the ones in Wales, they open before ours. So
yeah,
it's a minefield, Craig.
It is, and because my friend who is a hairdresser, and that's how she's going to be cutting mine when I go home, is because she can open again.
Awesome.
So she's going to be doing it. So here we go. So what we've done is we've backed them onto each other with a little bit of thread that we can see here. Now what we would, I'm not going to do this next week because I know we've still got loads we want to show you in this, but if I bring, have I got a unicorn? I don't think so. So let's show you, let's just use the pussycat to show you. So what you would then do, into your card blank, so you can see on this one here, it's got the little fish bowl. So this one, for the unicorn, you would use your main die, and then how we've got our pattern paper, before we attach it to our card blank, once again, Joe, we would sandwich our thread in between, and then this is what's going to give us our twirling character. So this is just one way, one style in which you can use them. But as Joe said just not that long ago, we have done Crafters TV shows in the past, not that long ago actually, where we've got full step-by-step demonstrations on how you can create projects using these ones. But they really are so much fun because they've got that movement as well as the character. Lots of things that you could do with them.
Absolutely. And remember what you're getting included in here as well. You're getting 6 characters. You're only paying for 4. You've got the elephant. You've also got the unicorn. You then have the bunny, the bird, the cat, and the dog coming in there to you as well. Great price there for you on those. Platinum members, you're looking at $25.56 or $31.84. You buy 4, you get 2 free, which is excellent. Mandy Doodlehand says, is that Joe? I can hear laughing in the background at your horn's bigger than my horn. It might have been Mandy. Pamela has got a glitter markers. They came Tuesday. She really wants to use them for these unicorns. I think that'd be fantastic for colouring in your unicorns. Imagine all that fine detail you could add it in the mane. Would look absolutely beautiful. But we're going to have a look next, talking of all things colouring, at something that is coming your way a little later today in our Colour Me Happy show. It is some brand new Connie Fong stamps that you've got there, and you can see you're getting 6 in this collection, as you can see there, and they've all got kind of a little bit of a sort of religious, sort of biblical connotation to them. I know they're very, very popular when they launched on H10 a little earlier this week, and we're really pleased to have them on the show. The great thing is, because they are a physical stamp, not a digital image, it means that you can do all those other awesome things with them before. That was Craig there. I was trying to tell you to come this way, but you couldn't quite see me, yeah. We're not going to get a BAFTA for this show, Craig, you know. We're really not. No, we're on this one now, Craig. They can't see me. Adam's like, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, dearie me. What fun we're having. Anne wants to know, who's doing wake-up call whilst you're gone, Craig?
I can tell you, at least for Monday anyway, Jan's going to be stepping in for me, so it's going to be Jan and Ben on Monday. And I think you've got a nice selection of different demonstrators popping up throughout the week.
Oh, nice. That'll be loads of fun. Elizabeth says, Joe, please ask Craig to bring back tatty scones for the crew from our lovely Jockland. They are lush and you will love them.
Oh, yeah, I do like them with a cooked breakfast.
Tatty scones?
Tatty scones.
Are they like a potato cake?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. I do like a square sausage as well, Craig.
Oh, yeah, and do you know how hard it is actually to get squared sausage here? So hard into the supermarkets. Into the supermarkets. So yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, square sausage. I love a Scottish breakfast. It's like square sausage, black pudding.
Black pudding.
Oh, absolutely delicious, Craig.
Yep, do like black pudding with the breakfast. Connie
Fong.
Connie Fong. Is that all the time? Oh gosh, that's all the time that we've got left, isn't it? So what we can do is bring in our Connie Fong. So what I'm also doing, this is actually one of the demos that we're going to do within Colour Me Happy, and it's not often, I know I said it at the start, it's not often that I do a Colour Me Happy. I'd done one maybe about 3 weeks ago with myself and Ben, and then it had been a while since then that I'd done the last one. So not only is it so good to be back on a Colour Me Happy and a Colour Me Happy with Joe, it's really good to actually be able to bring someone brand new as well. As Joe was saying a moment ago, they were on HSN and you guys adored them, and why wouldn't you? You know, why wouldn't you adore them the way that they are? So what I'm going to do with this one is that card that I showed you a moment ago, that is using the Angel Whispers. So that's what we're going to have a bit of a colour with here. So let's go in. This is an open package, but I think the adhesive is these ones here. So we can go in, and I'm going to use our waterproof for this one, because we'll do a little bit of colouring with maybe our aqua pens. I need to double check what I've got in my Tiffany trolley of tricks behind me. So let's stamp this one in. And what I've been doing so much more now, whether it's large stamps, smaller stamps, even sentiment stamps, is I've been using our 8x8 stamping platform. This watercolour card that I've got underneath, and I'm going to go for a Noir Black waterproof. I am just coming just behind me here just to have a look. I'm going to go in with, what colours have I got here? Actually, tell you what, will we do, let's do a bit of sparkle. Let's go in with a bit of sparkle here. Oh gosh, I've got loads. Bear with, chat amongst yourselves.
Loads of people are chatting amongst themselves actually over on socials. Pamela says, oh, Craig and Joe, you two make us laugh. Kaz says as well, I bought the Twirling Characters subscription box, made my first card yesterday, but when I twirl the thread to make it spin, once a card open, the thread becomes loose. Any tips, Craig?
Tacky glue or glue gel, a little, tiny little bit. So use your double-sided tape, your tape runner as you would. Before you sandwich it to close it, put a little bit of tacky glue onto the thread so that it sandwiches between the thread, the cardstock and that glue. Leave it to dry. That's going to make it really robust, and that's going to stop it from going a little bit loose. So either tacky glue or Collal glue gel. You're very welcome. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I've had that issue as well, sometimes in the past. It's also as well, it could be a bit taut to start with, which you want, but then over time with heat around the house, if they're sitting on the mantelpiece, they can start, the thread or the ribbon can start to fall. So by using a little bit of wet glue, it's going to work a treat. So what we can do is I'm going to go in with my Noir Black, and I've gone in with my sparkle pens. I've brought out Floral Garden, and I'm going to use Cotton Candy, because I love that one. But we were talking about candy floss last night, weren't we? Cotton Candy, and a little bit of Orchid as well. So we'll part colour this one, and then what we'll do is we will do a full-on, step-by-step demonstration come Colour Me Happy later on today. So what I'm going to do is stamp it into place. So if
Evelyn says, what is square sausage?
It's just basically like sausage, but it's been flattened.
But it's not in the skin, is it?
No,
it's
no.
just like it's like sausage,
Sausage meat.
a square sausage meat patty.
Yeah.
She says, I like black pudding. Grew up with black sausage in Germany, is what they call it.
Oh, see, I like black pudding, white pudding. I like.
I've never had white pudding.
Have you not?
No.
Really nice. If you like oats and oatmeal and all of that, then you'll love that.
The original black pudding, they believe it's the original black pudding, actually comes from Bury in Lancashire, Craig.
Really?
And there is a black pudding stall on Bury Market that's been there for something like 165
Wow.
years or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And you just eat it like a snack on its own, is how they have it in Lancashire. There you
I
go.
bet that tastes nice.
There's some black pudding trivia for you there.
Yeah. What I'll sometimes have as well, if I have a bacon roll, I'll put a little bit of black pudding on it as well.
Delicious.
Slice of black pudding. Really
I wonder
nice.
if you have black pudding in the States. Who knows? Let us know. Because everywhere in Europe has its own like version of it.
Yeah.
So you have morcilla in Spain. It's like black pudding, but it's got rice in it as well. But every like European country has a version.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
It's just got nice, nice taste. Obviously, you get your nicer ones and your not so nicer ones, but if you get a good black pudding packed with ingredients, tastes amazing. So here we go. So I'm going to go in with the Firefly on this one here, and I needed to prime them. So this is now this one all primed. What I'm also going to do is I've got my water brush to the side of me, which is here, and then I'm going to go in and with the Firefly, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start to add colour down the waves of our dress. So I'm going to do a couple to start with. And then what I'm going to do is go in with my water brush, or you could be using a paintbrush with your just your water in a little container, but we're going to start to drag it out. So even though I'm using sparkle, we can still get to that blended look where we're starting to pull out lots of depth. And it works well, Joe, when it comes to anything that's got that wave movement within a dress. Oh, going in.
Yeah, because I guess with sparkle inks, we don't normally think about shading, do we, or creating dimension and depth, but this is a really lovely way to do it, Craig.
It's really nice, and it's a very simple way as well. Simple by doing that nice wave towards the left-hand side. You can do it to the right if you want, but it's nice because you get that instant colour within where it's going to, it's kind of like where that sunlight's going to hit, where it starts to get lighter around the waves. But then what you can do is with this specific set that I'm using, the Floral Gardens, because you do get some orange in it, so you can start to blend them in that way. Or with it being water-based, you can then go in and start to do the blending of colours onto your glass mat or craft mat if you want.
Awesome, love that. Pam Craven's in the mix with a black pudding. She says, Joe, there is also a black pudding competition, an international one. People from France all over Europe go to it, and berry black pudding often wins. There you are. Carol Guy says, never heard of black pudding. We have chocolate jello type. I'm not sure it's the same.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into the ingredients of black pudding because it's not really the nicest to think about.
Not. It definitely is that. If you are interested in it, do go into the search engines and have a look. Very tasty, but yeah, not 1-2 probably. Chat about midday. But here we are. So picking into the dress now. And even when it comes to the stamps themselves, you've got so many of tiny little accent bits that you don't always necessarily see at first. But then what you've got is you've got the dies to go with them as well. So you can start to do your layering if you want to. Start to build up the additional layers. You've got extra stamps as well that we can see on this side here. So you've got your flowers, your butterflies, all these extra bits that you can start to include. But if I then go back into this one here, and then let's go, we'll just do a tiny little bit more on this one here. Let's go in with a little bit of the pink, say. So pink sparkle again, quickly prime this one. So get that going onto the glass mat, pressing that just to get that ink flowing. Love this cotton candy one.
It's great, isn't it? Such a lovely tone.
It is. A lot of nice tone to it. But what I'm doing is I'm going to dab around the centre of, what was it you would call these?
They are dandelion clocks, aren't they?
Yeah. See, we call call them something else. Well, a lot of us do in Scotland, but I've got a funny feeling it would set the giggles going again, so I'm not even.
Oh, well, you know, if it's your language, Craig, you go for it.
It's a blowy.
Right.
You blow them, and then you start to see how they just float away.
Awesome. Makes sense, doesn't it? Does what it says on the tin. Anne says, is black sausage or pudding the same thing as a blood sausage? It is, Anne. Yes, that's what you guys must call it stateside. Connie Fong, no, Pam Craven asked about Connie Fong. Are they all little girls? I could do with the angelic one as a small boy to suit my mischievous grandson. I think they are all little girls, aren't they, Craig? Oh, there is a little boy there, but he's very angelic. You could mischievous him up somehow, Pam, maybe.
You could, couldn't you? You know, that's, you can see them there on the shot there that Adam's showing you right now. I've also, I know we've just got a couple of minutes left, so even just so you can see on these boards, this gives you the combination, the stamps as well as the dies that get included. So the Angel Wishes on this one here, and then what we've also got on our next one, Angel Whisper, which is what we've just been picking up on a moment ago. And then we have got our Twinkling Angel. That is Joe every single day of the week when he's in here. You've got that one, and then we've also got, oh, are these now upside down? They are. Angel Messenger here. Then we've got the little boy on this one here, Friendship Angel. That's exactly what I look like. And I've got a little doggy in my arms. And then we've got Angel Prayers as well. So really nice set within these ones here. Yeah, primarily you've got little girls within them. You do have the boy on that one there. These and a lot more ideas, inspiration, and we'll carry on colouring this. Well, we'll start from scratch later on Colour Me Happy. We will make a card and many more projects when it comes to Colour Me Happy. So that's then going to be 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or of course for you guys stateside, that is 11 a.m. So the Connie Fong Angel Inspiration Stamp and Die set, 76 elements in total with the tri-blend pen, £60 here in the UK, $75 for you guys stateside. Still getting that saving, and you're still even then going to be getting your Club Inspire on top of that once you get to checkout. Nice set that we will be showing you later on today.
Absolutely, we will. Make sure you join us for that. And remember, you'll always have that free download on the website as well for each of our Colour Me Happy shows. So go to crafterscompanion.com, I believe, /colour-me-happy, and you'll be able to get today's fantastic download too. What a great day we've got coming up, Craig.
We do, you know, and that's only just begun. So not only actually is it a good day with myself and Joe, it is a full-on jam-packed weekend. So you've got a jam-packed weekend coming up on Crafters TV. Well, we've got Bernie on Sunday, don't we?
We do.
And then who have we got in tomorrow? Debbie Robinson is back as well.
Triple Debbie Day tomorrow.
That's right, you had me all yesterday, all today, and then you've got Debbie all tomorrow with Play Your Craft, right? And then Bernie, and then I believe Jan takes over from Bernie on Sunday as well. So lots of things going on. But as I say, the day's only just begun here today on Crafters TV with myself and Ben. Later on, 3 p.m. here in the UK.
Ben?
Did I say Ben?
Again, you did this to me yesterday.
I done it to you yesterday as well, didn't I?
I don't mind. He's a handsome chap, isn't he?
Myself and Joe, 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, or of course 7 a.m. Pacific Time. That is then going to be the Craft Along. So we showed you the little bit of the shopping list earlier on. Go across it on at Crafters TV or Crafters Companion Facebook page or social, as well as mine after the show. We will share that shopping list as to what you need if you want to be crafting along with us. And I believe we've even got a guest as well going to be Skyping in too. So that's going to be fun. Always remember, towards the end of the show as well, send your pictures in of the Craft Along to let us see what you have been doing at studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Get your comments in like you have been doing throughout this show as well. Whether it is YouTube, whether it is Facebook, we do want to read what you're saying. Do have to say though, the thing is as well with the Craft Along, Joe, it goes very, very quiet in the comments because a lot of you are actually busy crafting along as well. But do get your comments in if you can spare that little bit of time. And then we're going to be back again at the end of the day here in the UK anyway, closing out this Friday with the Colour Me Happy that we just picked up on a moment ago with the brand new Connie Fong stamps. That's then going to be 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or 11 a.m. Pacific Time. So we're going to get all inky with lots of different mediums when it comes to that one. But if you do want to shop shop ahead, then all the deals for throughout today are live on the website as we speak. So just go across to crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, shop the show, or you can go ahead and have a look at the other shows as well. Always have a look while you're across there. Scroll along the top where you're going to see things like new product, you're going to see downloads, you've got downloads of booklets for Ultimate Pros and that, so always check these ones out as well as colour mediums and downloads of the month that you can print and craft along at the same time as well. So once again, thank you so much, and myself and Joe, we're away to go and grab a cup of tea, something to eat, and we'll see you just shortly for the craft along. Bye.